An insane new crate with dozens of new enchants and effects never seen before in Minecraft has just been released, and I'm going to check it all out in today's video. And before we check out these items, like this book that literally lets you sit on someone's head, I want to let you guys know about my event I'm hosting tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. It's going to turn into a super incredible video, and if you guys want to be a part of it, just join my Discord linked in the description. But yeah, let's check out some of these items. Starting off with the common ones, we have the chest plate, leggings, and boots. Obviously, throw those in the trash. We don't need them. Say it with me, guys. They are completely useless. Don't worry, all hope is not lost. If you get a common item, you still have a chance at 1 of 4 magical orbs. And don't worry, these aren't just placeable items, they actually have abilities. And the first one is the fire orb. When you right click with this, it's going to shoot a fireball through the sky, and it can be used infinitely. So it's not just one fireball, but it's infinite. You can throw a fireball as many times as you want. Of course, there is a cooldown. The second orb is the magic frost orb, and from its name, you can tell this is going to slow your target down when you right click them with this. It's really just slowness effect, but it's still really cool. The third one is the magic storm orb, and I just like to say the look of this item is insane. Definitely the best out of the 4 orbs. But it's going to strike a lightning bolt on your target when you right click it, so you can summon lightning from the sky, which if you're taking it from me, that is really cool. And the fourth and final orb is the magic life orb, and this is going to give you actually an effect. You're going to regenerate health when you right click this into the air. So basically it's like a healing stone where you right click, you heal up, and you're ready to fight again. For once, I think these common items are actually really great since you can use these infinitely, like I said, in any form of PvP. My only complaint might be that the names aren't exactly colored to their specific ability. For the fire one, I really want to see like red text. For the magic frozen one, I want to see blue text, but unfortunately, we only get this reddish pink color, which isn't bad, but you know, we can get a little bit more customization. Would be fantastic. Then we're going to move on to the rare items. This is where enchants really start to get insane. First, we have a pickaxe, which has efficiency 6 and fortune 4 and unbreaking level 4. But that's not all. It also has the ability to leave unknown dust particle effect when you move around. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a good way to allow anyone to have a particle effect if they want to. So for that reason, 10 out of 10 pickaxe. The next item is the Bejeweled Trident, which has looting 5 and sharpness 6 and unbreaking level 4. This is definitely a really good sword, and that sharpness level 6 is going to help you out quite a bit when you're damaging a player or mob. And the skin, so much detail was put into it, with the gems perfectly snuck in there to add the little bit of color that we need, and the amazing angles of the points of the trident. Then we get to see our first axe of the crate, and this axe is actually, honestly, not that incredible. Only with efficiency 2, fortune level 3, and unbreaking level 5. And not even a special effect or ability, but that skin is really, really beautiful. It almost looks like it's made of lightning with the streaks of it going through the blade. And this final rare item is literally turning a person into stone when you click them. With the Eye of Medusa, it turns the opponent's skin into stone and stops them from being able to move. It's going to be super good for PvP since you freeze them and you cover them in lava or surround them in bedrock and drown them to death. Like, there's so many possibilities with this item. But enough about the rare items, let's move on to the epic items. And this first epic item is a helmet. The two biggest things about the runic halo is that it has protection level 5 and unbreaking level 5. It looks incredible with the vortex swirling around the center of your head. After that though, we have a shovel, which has a really unique ability which allows you to create a 3x3 hole wherever you mine, but you do have to hold mana dust in your offhand. I see a big problem with this and where you break 64 blocks and it's going to use up an entire stack of mana powder. So you're going to be going through this really fast if you mine really fast. But I'll show you guys how to make infinite mana powder a little bit later in the video. So yeah, let's move on. Next, we have an explosive bow, but that's not all. When you load this bow in, it's going to have a spiral of fire around it. And then when you release it, it hits a player and explodes in a massive ball of particles. Just looks absolutely insane. But what's also insane is this other right-clickable ability item. This one is the Sleeping Spell Scroll, which when you click a player is going to give them blindness and also slowness. So they aren't even able to see what you're doing. So you just bonk them on the head and they'll be snoozing all night. Now we're going into the really special stuff, like the helmet that literally pulls magic from around you when you stand still. Plus, it also has a super detailed look to it. So, you know, win-win, stand still when you're AFK, particles zoom into you, and you also look fashionable, and everyone's gonna respect you. But the next legendary item seems to be everyone's favorite, and that is the Crystal Antlers. And if I'm gonna be honest, it does look insane with the animations and the sparkle glow around it. It also has protection level 5 and unbreaking level 5, but unfortunately, it doesn't have any effect or ability, which means that some of these other items are technically better, but I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite item from this crate is. Even if the helmet doesn't have an effect though, the next one does. And what it's going to do is when you right click, it's going to eliminate all negative potion effects that you have activated, but at a cost. You're going to be losing some of your hearts when you activate this, so the benefit to using it is basically counters all common orb effects so that you don't get slowed down or frozen. But again, you're going to be a lot weaker to oncoming attacks. So surprisingly, there's only one hoe in this crate, but it does have an effect. And as a bonus, it also has an amazing looking skin with mushrooms growing off of it in every direction. From what I can see, there are 4 different types, so super great attention to detail. But like I was saying, that ability, basically what it's going to do is it's going to break surrounding crops in the area when you hold the mana dust in your offhand. And that mana dust is going to be super important for some of these abilities, and I really think it's a great way to include some of these overpowered abilities into the game. This crate's fishing rod, I'm not entirely sure what it actually does. Like, yes, it has the ability to summon more Vexes to attack entities you catch, but what entities are you catching? We aren't able to fish up squids or zombies, or is there some secret ability I don't know about? Honestly, super confusing, but if we look at the skin of the Summoning Whip, it is one of the most colorful and energetic ones I have seen this entire crate. They even went as far as to add a little Vex on the side so that it fits the theme a little bit better. But the final item in this crate is the Mount Grimoire, which is going to allow you to ride any player that you right click with this. You can ride your friends and sit on their head and completely annoy them because they really can't hit you without shooting upwards. But I've kept you guys waiting long enough. Let's actually open up a crate key and see if we can get lucky enough and maybe get one of the legendary items. Obviously, ask chat for good luck. And 3, and 2, and 1. Here we go. What are we gonna get? We got the magical mushroom staff, which was a legendary item. You know, it's not the best of the legendary items. I honestly would have preferred any of the other ones, but that ability is still really cool since I am a farmer at heart and have a giant farm of my own. And this is the crafting recipe for the mana dust. You need 4 glow ink sacks, 4 stone, and 1 glowstone, and you'll get 16 mana dust from that. So getting this item was literally a 0.08% chance to get. So I guess I got super lucky. But I definitely suggest you guys check out this crate and try to get some of these items because some of those mana abilities are really insane, and also those orbs are going to be super helpful for PvP. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, and like always, have a great day.